Hey guys, StarCraft here with another StarCraft 2 commentary. It's a Zerg versus Protoss, and there is nothing better than waking up in the morning, having a cup of baby blood with about 4 drops of baby tears in it, downing that, coming upstairs to your bedroom, having a quick fap session to some jailbait porn, and just casting some StarCraft 2, which is what I'm doing now. No, I'm just kidding. None of that is true except the jailbait part. And this map is Slagpits. Slagpits. We have Psy, myself, the person speaking at the present moment, currently, time, right now. Red Zerg. And Blue Protoss, EGiNkA, Evil Geniuses. The same team as In Control, the same team as Axlab, the same team as Strivecrow, I think. Same team as Idra. And so I've got my work cut out for me here. EG is used to be a lot better, I think. He's a really strong Protoss, but I think he used to be a lot better. I'm not sure. He's kind of fallen off the radar. I don't know what recent accomplishments he's had. But it's going to be a hard-fought battle nonetheless. This is a long game. It's going to go for a while, and I hope you guys enjoy it as much as I do. Overlord is going to be scouting his position, so that's good. And I'll get right at his ramp. Cool thing is this ramp is really close to my main, so the Overlord will see every type of tech structure he's getting. I am sending a drone out as well, and unfortunately for Inca, he would love to try to stop a fast expansion, but he first sent his probe up here, and then he sent his probe over here, and where I am is going to be scouted last, so unfortunately he can't stop the fast expansion. And we can see here he's not going to plan to cannon it at all, because that gateway does not allow you to produce photon cannons. It just allows you to produce the best units in the game. Look how smooth this drone is gliding across the surface, man. 60 FPS while recording. That's what cleaning out a computer will do for you. That's what I actually took my CPU out and looked for dust on it. There's like a few little pockets of dust, tiny little pockets. Don't know if that did anything. Don't know if flashing the BIOS did anything. But I am so excited, man. My computer's been running so great lately, and it's made me want to play and stream. It actually streamed. I streamed last night at 11 o'clock. If you guys don't catch my stream, follow me on Twitter, SciStarCraft, or Facebook.com/SciStarCraft. I'll announce when I stream. Streamed for about 3 hours. This was one of the games I played against Inca, and I had some good ones. A little bit of rage, a little bit of everything. So if you want to know when that's happening, I gave you those 2 links. And also follow me on Justin TV at SciStarCraft. Trying to just fill some time before the cool stuff happens. Pretty standard Protoss opening. One thing you want to do as a Zerg player, which I'm doing right now, is keep an eye on when he gets that second gas. That's a very big indicator as to any kind of cheese, tech cheese, stuff like that. If this gas comes up before the Cybernetics core, you can expect Starport, you can expect DTs, you can expect something tricky. And as we can see here, it did not come up before the Cybernetics core. The Cybernetics core had already started. So I'm not too worried. This drone's still doing some scouting. Back in my base, I'm getting 4 lings and just continue to drone up. 2 queens on the way too. And in this game, you're going to see in a bit that my timings are way off. Like, I see that he's not really expanding and I can't really tell what he's doing. So I make a lot of units, and it's a big mistake. It ends up being a big mistake in this game. Just because the game's a lot closer than it needs to be. We'll see transfer here. 2 queens are out, and I usually like to throw down some tumors with these queens. Yeah, it looks like I will do that to get my creep spread started. You don't really need the larva out of both hatcheries right away. That's why I don't inject. It could be nice to inject on one hatchery, but I'd rather get my creep spread going nice and early. Not sure where these lings are going. I think they were chasing a probe. Oh, here's another probe. He wanted to get a pylon next to my base or something. His warp gate research is pretty close to finishing. 4 more lings on the way for me, as well as a lot of drones. Harvester count is now 27 to 25. He is taking the lead. Now, in this situation, you don't want to chase this probe all the way around the map. You want your lings to be doing something. That's why I actually split off 3 lings from that probe. And this guy will keep an eye on him, making sure he doesn't throw down any extra pylons. And this is actually pretty cool. I was proud of myself for coming up with this. Not that I really came up with it, but you get what I mean. So this probe is going to be chased forever. He will never be able to throw down a pylon. And now Inca taking an expansion. And this is where I didn't really know what he was doing. Is this a 3-gate expansion? No, it's just a 2-gate expansion. So this is really weird. There's the Forge beating away on the Nexus a little bit, but only 2 sentries into Zealot. Now I was getting kind of paranoid. I think it might have been intimidation factor because Inca's in EG, but I was getting paranoid. I threw down a pretty early Roach Warren, and I went a fast lair. Whoa, I don't want that. I'm on Ventrilo still. There we go. And I'm getting 4 gases too, so I'm getting 4 gases way too soon. I'm only at 40 supply. And only 30 drones. You should not be running off 4 gases with 30 drones. I don't know why I got 4 gases, but I don't know. Let's just let it happen. That's what I told her. And I'm not really in any threat of being attacked. See, this is where my timing is coming to play. 7 minutes in, he's only got 4 sentries and 3 zealots. Yet here I am making 3 roaches and 6 zerglings. Like, I don't know how this happened, but man, I did sneak a couple links into his base, seeing that he's not doing anything sneaky. Scouting around, checking out the corners, all the little nooks that he might hide something. This Overlord already scouts quite a bit as well. And I'm even getting a Spine and a Spore. For some reason, this game, I thought his Nexus was late, and I thought his army was really small, so I was like, okay, he might be getting DTs. So I put a Spore at my choke so I could stop DTs, and I started making units. And what happens when you start making units as a Zerg? You fall behind in the harvester count. It's now 36 to 37 when it shouldn't be. I had no reason to drone up, and now I have an army that's going to be completely useless. These Zerglings and Roaches are doing absolutely nothing. They could have been drones, and it's just bad. It's just I'm in bad shape. I am behind right now. I'm down by 1 harvester as a Zerg who fast expanded. Can you believe it? That's not a good place to be. I have lair tech, and I'm getting some upgrades for Roaches and speed for Roaches. But part of the reason my harvester count isn't high either is because I got 4 geysers so fast. And what happens when you get 4 geysers and you only have like 30 drones? This is what happens. You get gas overload. 400 gas and 150 minerals. And for a Zerg player, you should always have like almost no gas just because you're spending them on all types of units. Mutas, infestors, hydras, whatever. But this game, this was my first game of the day, okay? Give me a break. Not macroing the best, not playing amazingly. Infestation pit. I realize I have so much gas, I start getting an infestation pit. Busting down these rocks, preparing my 3rd. And I'm surprised there hasn't been any kind of timing attack from EGiNkA. It's kind of been generally understood that if you leave Zerg alone for too long, it's a bad thing. And lucky for him, I'm terrible at macro this game. So it's not going to hurt him too much. But still, he's giving me a chance that I shouldn't have right now, just because I've been playing so poorly. If he would have just attacked, I mean, I would have been a mess. I only have what, 3 roaches? I've got a lot of roaches, so he probably can't attack right now, just because I also have a spine. Oh, and he's gonna kill this overseer. You gotta keep track of your overseers. I just flew right over him, didn't do shit. Twilight Templar Archives on the way. Is he training that for any specific reason? No, he hasn't seen it. It's just gonna be his standard tech progression. No Colossus. Now, I wanted like ask Protoss players, what makes you want to go High Templar over Colossus? I honestly don't know. They both seem about the same, I guess. Colossus seem more consistent, while High Templar, you know, they can get sniped pretty easily. You have to aim your storm, so they might be cheaper. Who knows? But let me know. Maybe High Templar are better against infestors if Zerg does choose to get infestors. It just kind of confuses me because Colossi are so damn good. I would much rather play against High Templar than Colossi, I'll tell you that much. And now look at my gas. Terrible saturation, man. Well, my saturation is good now, but I got 4 gas way too soon. I got it like right as I was getting my lair and my roaches and a bunch of other stuff, and that was just a big, big mistake. I cannot emphasize that enough because what you're seeing right now is directly impacted by what you saw earlier. The late 3rd, even though I haven't been touched. The 5 infestors, 6 infestors, those are coming because of my poor gas choice. And EGiNkA, looks like, I think EGiNkA will probably wait for High Templar before he moves out. This game was the first of like 15 I played yesterday, so I'm not sure when he moves out. I don't remember every single detail, but now I'm sending out the Overlords, doing some scouting, gonna poop some creep. Overlord speed, always a good upgrade to get when you can afford it. And now he's finally got an Overlord. So he has a robotics bay, or robotics facility, but okay, he just wants to kill some creep. I was encroaching on his base. He's going to snipe out a lot of creep, but my infestors are up. 10 more roaches coming, as well as burrow. So with those infestors and those roaches against a pure gateway army, I will slaughter that. The only thing I should be concerned about with my infestors, though, is when he gets his High Templar out, he's going to feed back the hell out of them. And oh, look at this. He is setting up a base, not going to take the gold for some reason. He's actually going to take the northwest expansion. Now, I don't know if he's trying to sneak that or if for some reason that's tactically easier to defend. But he's got 3 pylons up and he's probably going to throw down some cannons. And it's actually weird. Why is he expanding there and not here? Maybe the ramp is too big. I can shoot down from up here. I don't know. I really don't know. Meanwhile, I am branching my army off. Mass Roach and Mass Infestor. Only +1 attack, but that's a little bit better than what he's got, I think. I think. Nope, looks like he's going to be +1/1. So he's going to be 1/1. I do know that his army is there for some reason. Looks like I know. Nope, now I've got to move back. Now, right now we're playing the army dance. There's the Templar. Roaches from behind. He doesn't know my roaches are there. He's got a pylon over here, but my roach is taking out the pylon. Here we go, engaging. Where is High Templar? Where are the High Templar? High Templar get way ahead of the army, sniping one High Templar, sniping a couple High Templars, but he gets the feedbacks on my infestors. So many infestors dying, blinking those stalkers up there, and having the zealots on the other side. EGiNkA is blundering like crazy. He's got his High Templar in front. He's got his stalkers up top, not shooting anything. And he's got his zealots on the wrong side. I'm going to be rallying in with roaches. If we check out the production tab, I need to produce 6 overlords because I've supply capped myself. Now, 154 to 104. I'm moving in with these roaches. All he has are stalkers, and I'm going to try to reinforce as much as I can. 10 more roaches on the way, +1 roaches compared to +1/+1 stalkers. But roaches against stalkers without blink do pretty well cost-effective-wise. But we see some decent blink micro. I don't know if blink just came up or he just now started to use it. But he is going to finish off these roaches. Lots of overlords being misrallied, but I have a lot of reinforcements coming. Lots of roaches in my main. Could have sent them a bit earlier, but EGiNkA is kind of on the ropes. He has his third, but I have my third, and it's the gold. It's up and running. If we check out the income, I am slightly ahead, about even on gas, slightly ahead on minerals. And I was able to do a lot of damage there. One thing you want to do with the Zerg army is whittle down. Oh, that's not good. Whittle down Protoss armies. Do not let them reach that 200. You'll see how well he did, even when it was, what, like 150 to 100 army supplies. And, man, he is macroing like a pro. Look at all these stalkers just constantly warping in. How did I not see this base? Do I see this base? Oh, I should see this base. I guess I didn't notice him kill that overlord. So, he does have an extra base up, and that's going to hurt me. I could have denied this base pretty easily, especially after I attacked, but I didn't really know it was there. Here we go, another engagement. Roach is still only +1, +2, almost finished. 9 more roaches on the way. He's got 1 immortal in the mix because he knows my roach-heavy composition, producing more roaches. 13 on the way now. Lots of them reinforcing a couple infestors as well. They will prevent the blink and deal a ton of damage with their fungal growth. Now transferring the probes. Will I be going for that third? Lost an overlord down there. I am going to go up for the third. Attacking and moving, attacking and moving. He's got blink, though. He can blink up there. There he goes. Nice blink. And now I'm kind of regretting this decision. That's a lot of freaking stalkers. All my roaches are going to go down. Hopefully they can do some damage. But no, EGiNkA is blink microing so well. Now blinking on top of the roaches. Destroying, obliterating, decimating, farting on every single roach I have. And look at my money, man. My money is off the hook. Am I making anything with that? Yeah, sort of. I spent a bit of it. When you have the gold, I was just going to say, when you have the gold, you can do 2 things with all that excess minerals. You can throw up an auxiliary hatchery, which I'm doing here, or you can just expand all over the map. I'm at bad, so I'm not going to expand. I'm just going to throw up a hatchery instead. And another thing that you can do against blink stalkers is add in lings. Lings against stalkers are so good at eating up damage. It takes stalkers 4 shots to kill a tiny little zergling. How good is that? And of course, if they have Colossi or Psystorm, it won't be as good. But you can see in this composition, he doesn't have either. So I did add some links to the composition. Immortals in front! That's a big mistake. Blink is good, but don't leave your Immortals in front. Immortals instantly die. Fungal growth's going down on those stalkers. Well, they should be going down the stalkers. What are you doing, Psy? You need to fungal growth that ship. Chasing them down. Now he is on the run. And Zerglings will take in some pot shots while he's running. Could be throwing up another evolution chamber, get some more upgrades out, but right now I'm just running off of 1. I'm not even upgrading my armor. I need to emphasize this was my first game of the day, but it's 59 to 68 harvesters. I'm in the process of making lots of units, and I kind of forgot how my drone saturation was doing, but here's a lot of Zerglings. Like I said, they soak up a ton of damage. Look how long it took to kill that single Zergling, and he's got a pretty nice barricade though. 3 High Templar. 4 cannons in his base. It's going to be hard to bust in here. Am I going to try it anyway? Looks like I am. 2 infestors chilling outside doing nothing. He's trying to feedback them. He gets both of them, but there are a lot of roaches. More roaches than stalkers. He's only got 23 stalkers to about, 40 roaches or so, blinking into the nooks of his base. And it's hard to tell what's going on right now. Killing a lot of Archons. And check out the production tab. He's building an immortal. He doesn't have any warp-ins coming right now. 3 stalkers, and he blinks on top of my roaches. Big mistake. Judgment call. Failed the judgment call. And, oh, it looks like he's getting overrun. So many stalkers in there. That immortal, once it comes out, it will help. He's got a lot up here. This blink micro is doing him well, man. He is doing tons of damage with very few units. I can't really reach him. I should try to bust down these gateways, but I'm just kind of getting crammed up here. Might be macroing, might be doing something else. Now going to move up into his main, focus down a couple of stalkers. He blinks back. More roaches coming, 10 more roaches and 12 more zerglings. Is this going to be enough? Running a lot of roaches into his base. Some down here trying to take out this immortal. Overlord's pooping creep because they don't know what else to do. And look at this, I'm trying to spread creep around to make my reinforcements faster. All the roaches up there get cleaned up. And he is just warping in like a pro. His economy is about the same as mine as of now. Continuing to rally. Here comes some zerglings, reinforcement zerglings. But look at this cannon, man. This cannon is a baller. 9 kills on it. Roaches need to be attacking the units that matter. They're just kind of chilling down here, sniping away at probes. But I just want to reinforce. I want to try to deal the killing blow in this battle. I really need to kill that cannon, though. Desperation calls. Lings are trying to swarm in, but they're not going to do anything with that one choke. Nice force field. Finally spawning some sentries. And it looks like he might actually hold. He's got tons of stalkers on the high ground. Tons of them inside of this little nook right here. And I just don't know what to do now. Do I bust into the main? Do I try to bust his expansion? Do I make roaches or lings? I don't know, but it seems to be pretty fucking deadly so far. He's losing a lot of stalkers, losing a couple probes, but it looks like my rallying has stopped for the time being. I don't know if my injects fell through or what, but he does clean this up. I could have sworn I was going to win the game right there. I killed tons of units and I rallied so well, but he somehow cleaned it up. This cannon, man, this little area right here, this saved his ass. Can you believe it? This part right here saved his ass. Just imagine if you had a sloppy Protoss base setup, how easy it would have been to push in and kill him. But no, he had an incredible setup. Oh no, 2 stalkers! I mean, infestors, that's a huge loss. Huge, huge, huge. This would have been an easy battle. I could have won this battle easy if I had my 2 infestors. Big blunder. Now I'm just going to try to kill some stalkers. Okay, or else I'll burrow. And he's now got 4 bases to my 4 bases. My saturation is much better. It's now 70-44. So I still think I have a small advantage. I killed so much of his army. It's now 120 to 75. But unfortunately, these roaches can't really do much. A couple cannons going down. And now I am switching up to hydras. You can see the hydra range coming in. And these roaches want to do something. They're just going to kind of walk in and attack nothing, though. Running with these forces right here. 7 infestors. So much gas, man. So much gas. And no lair tech. 24 minutes into the game. Or hive tech. 24 minutes into the game and no hive tech. Is now 82 harvesters to 45 harvesters. Maybe overproduce the harvesters a little bit. Probably a couple too many, I'd say. And he finishes off those, and I should be expanding again. I've got 82 harvesters. I should have every single base possible. And holy saturation, man. That's a lot of fucking drones. Jeez. Here come a couple more High Templar. 6 infestors on the way. And he doesn't have a 5th base, so it's now 4 bases to 4 bases, and that's not good. I mean, my saturation is a lot higher. I don't really know that. And if you're going to be on even bases with TOS, you definitely need T3 units. You need them so desperately. The hive is just now on the way. I am producing some hydras, lots of infestors, but remember, 1 Templar with full energy can kill 4 infestors, or at least deplete 4 infestors mana, and he's going to have 3 High Templar with a lot of energy. So if he plays this right... Oh, I Neural Parasite one of the Templar and storm his own forces and then run the Templar into my army. No, he's still going to feed back a lot of it. This Templar's just kind of chilling. This Stalker might actually survive. We'll have to see. And I do force EGiNkA back for the time being. He killed a couple infestors and wasted some energy, though, so that was kind of bad. He's got a Observer chilling up there, too. Oh, there's 1 fungal growth. And a 2nd fungal growth. It's kind of a waste. I hate doing that. I really hate using fungal growths on Observers just to kill Observers. And he wanted to try to feed back some of those infestors. But it didn't happen. Didn't happen. I'm really surprised he's not upgrading more. That's part of the reason he did so well in those first couple battles. I'm surprised I'm not upgrading more either. I should be 2-2 a long time ago. That would have given me quite the edge when I was rallying into his base. Okay, now there is the lair. So the lair is finished, but the spire is just now being built. You can't go ultras against TOS. Ultras are terrible, especially against stalkers. I guess if you fungal growth, they're good, but he's been pretty good about preventing fungal growths. But anyway... Ultra is terrible. Broodlord's so good against Protoss, especially when they aren't prepared for Void Rays. Blinkstalkers do okay, but if you support your Broodlords, it's not really worth it to blink in and try to focus down the Broodlords because they're all taking hits from Roaches. I've said that many times in my stream. Oh, he knows this is coming. He's Susie to Infestors. No, Infestors, run. Oh, you bastard. Oh, I Fungal Growth the Probe. What now? Oh, and I Fungal Growth the Stalkers. This is so much damage, man. 57 damage or 47 damage. It's pro. But as I was saying, I have had my hive for so long I haven't been able to do anything with it. And we're going to see the Greater Spire come right away. And look at my food supply. The reason it's 179 out of 200 is because sometimes as Zerg, when you get into the end game, you'll make a mistake and you'll overproduce a bad unit. Now, right now I could make 10 more roaches, sure, but I'd be overproducing a bad unit. I don't want to do that. I need T3 units, especially for this composition with the Templars in there. I really do need T3. He's just going to feed back all of my roaches, and it's going to be a slaughter because I just don't have enough to beat that. 7 Corruptors on the way. Is it going to be in time? Is it going to move out? You'll see I'm making 6 spines and 2 spores. This is for 2 reasons. To try to stall as long as I can for the Greater Spire. And the other reason is so I can free up supply so I can create my Broodlords when they come. Oh, nice feedback. Snipes that Infestor before he could do a thing. I do have Neuroparasite. If I play it well, I can take over a couple of these Archons. Use them against himself. But we'll have to see. Is he going to move into this? He's got quite the ball, and Templar going in front. I like that move. It's going to allow him to feedback much more efficiently. There goes one feedback, but not before a fungal. Another feedback. Nice storm on every single roach. More feedbacks on the back infestors. I don't have any infestors left. His feedbacks are just so fucking pro, man. Lots of infested Terrans going up. Only 3 infestors with no energy whatsoever. He does blink back. And I killed a lot of his zealots, but I don't have any roaches right now. 28 roaches on the way. Corruptors in the side, all morphing into Broodlords. Are they going to be spotted, though? They are spotted. EGiNkA can see this. I needed to move them to the right just a little bit more. He's going to blink right on top of them and start focusing them down. I have to cancel and get the hell out of there. If I can stall long enough with these reinforcing roaches to get some more Broodlords, I might have a chance, but no, he's going to blink right on top of them, slaughter them almost instantly. Roaches, man. How do they work? I don't know. 13 more roaches, 14 more roaches, 3 more Broodlords. Hurry up, Broodlords! Oh my goodness, they just die so fast. This is why you really need Hydra Ling support against Blinkstalkers. Well, I guess I am just kind of rallying in, so you can't really blame myself for that. But those storms were so good when he attacked. Here come the Broodlords. Will they finish off these Stalkers? I don't see a lot of reinforcements coming from EGiNkA on the map. Harvester count 75 to 63. My economy is doing fine. I just need to reinforce as fast as I can. Blinking up a small group of Stalkers, sniping these Broodlords, bringing in a Queen to transfuse, though. Is there another transfuse Queen? Oh my god, you lazy bitch! You lazy fucking cunt! Oh my goodness, he is going to run away, though. Lots of Lings, and this is what Lings do great. They scare your enemy into retreating. However, he's got 2 armor, and I don't have any attack on my Lings. Now Lings going up to the north position, trying to snipe out this expansion. And it's now 77 to 63. Am I making Corruptors? Yes, I'm making 5 more Corruptors. I really need Broodlords. These Lings are going to do a run by try to snipe this Nexus, but they don't have any attack upgrades. Wouldn't have mattered anyway. His Stalkers get there in time and force them to retreat. The space is up and running. So my macro's been pretty good, like as far as, you know, saturating and injecting, I think. Well, maybe. I don't know. It's hard to tell. It's been so far into the game. But my tech, my hive was so damn slow. So fucking slow. And my spread, when he attacked here, wasn't the greatest. I could have spread my units a lot better for the storm. For the storm. But, you know, whatevs. Got 5 Broodlords on the way. I would like to have a lot more than 5, 3 more Corruptors on the way. And check out the spending. We've both got so many bases. Oops, but we're spending so well. He is going to force this base out, though. I don't have my Broodlords up. Even if my Broodlords were up, they're so slow it'd take forever to get up here. So I'm just going to sacrifice the base, send all my drones to this location, and hope that with this army, now that I lost the base, I really need to take him out. And I'm going to hope that this army of 7 Broodlords or so will do the job. I don't have a lot of roach support. Look how much free supply I have. 50 supply. If I had like 25 roaches to support this, that would be amazing. That would be pretty close to an ideal army against a Protoss ground force. But I don't have that many roaches. I'm actually out of money. He killed this hatchery. They were all forced to burrow. That's a lot of burrow drones. 47 burrow drones. Yeah, that's pro. Look at the map vision. Pretty good map vision. I'm seeing any kind of drop or warp prism play. I could use one up there. And, oh, I might cut these stalkers off. Oh, missed fungal. That's a whiff and a half. That's a juke by EGiNkA there. Now, I've got to give EGiNkA props at this point, man. He is doing a lot without any Colossi. Oh, no! Double-prong pincer attack! Oh, this is not good. He's breathing down my neck, blinking one group onto the Broodlords while the roaches are focused the other way, and I just don't have enough roaches. I had like 24 roaches, or if that, and they're actually doing a lot of damage. He's using a lot of units here, but the roaches just aren't going to be enough. I didn't have enough Broodlords either. I ran out of money, and EGiNkA, well played EGiNkA. But GG from Psy, he was able to take me down. Biggest mistakes were overproducing units so freaking early. You see he was ahead in the harvester count, around 36 supply, or 36 harvesters. I made tons of units I didn't need. I needed my third a lot faster. My hive tech was so slow. Just think if I had those 5 Broodlords when he attacked here. It would have been a completely different game. He wouldn't have been able to win that battle and then go and snipe my bases. But hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you learned a little bit. And as always, I'm going to go get myself some baby blood coffee.